So the topic of today's story is the golden mallard. A long time ago, there was a family. There was a father, a mother, and 2 daughters. They were doing okay financially, which means money. However, one day the father got sick and he passed away. But that father was not a normal person. He was a bodhisattva, which means he was a Buddha in training, which means he's very powerful and special. So in his next life, because of all his karma that he created, he was born as a mallard, which is like a duck. But he was born as not a normal duck, but a golden duck. He had feathers that were the color of gold. Very rare, very hard to find. He lived his life for a couple years normally, and then he started thinking about his past life and thought about his wife and his daughters and wondered, I wonder how they're doing. Are they okay? So he flew there and took a look at them. And what he saw made him very sad. His wife and daughter were very poor now. They didn't have any work, they didn't have any money, and they relied on charity to survive. He felt so bad for them, and he thought, you know what? We used to be a family, and now they don't have me and they're suffering. Well, you know what? I'm going to try to help them. So he went to see them and said, hey guys, I'm your father from last life, and you see my golden feathers? I will take care of you. Every day I will fly here and give you 1 golden feather. You take this golden feather and go sell it at the market and use the money to take care of yourself. So the family was so happy, and every day for many, many days, the golden mallard would fly to the house, take out 1 feather and give it to them. And they would use the feather and they were comfortable and happy. However, as normal for people and many, many people in this world, the power of greed and selfishness took over. And the mother was thinking, wow, our life is so comfortable now. I don't want to go back to the old life anymore. I want to have a comfortable life forever. Well, why should I wait for 1 feather a day? What if we just took all the feathers? Then we would be rich. And the daughter says, no, don't do that. That's a bad idea. The golden mallard is our old father. He was so nice to us to care about us and take care of us. No, we shouldn't do this. And the mother says, oh, you silly girls, don't argue with me. So the next time the golden mallard came, the mother said, hey, come down here. I want to tell you something. And then when he came down, she grabbed him and put him in a box and took out all his feathers. However, because he was a bodhisattva, he wasn't normal. So his feathers had a special quality. If he pulled them out himself and gave it to someone, the feathers would stay gold. But if someone stole his feathers or took it from him, they would turn into black feathers. And so all the feathers that the mom took originally were gold. But when she took them and looked at them again in her bag, they were all black feathers, worthless. And now she waited and waited for the golden mallard to get new feathers. And he was laying in that box hungry and suffering, and she didn't care because she was only thinking of her greed and selfishness. Well, after the feathers came back out, they weren't golden anymore. Now they were just normal black feathers. When she saw this, she says she got so mad she threw him out of the house. And he flew away and never came back again. And the house went back into poverty. They had no job like before, no money like before, and they suffered. And the question is, why? And in this case, the moral of the story is, greed destroys. When we have greed and I want this, I want that, I want it all. You will get it when you want it. But after you get it, it will all disappear. Because greed is dangerous. Greed is ugly. Greed is something that doesn't help you very much. And so, we need to learn how to earn things ourselves. If you want something, work for it. If you want something, study. You want something, get a job. You want something, earn it. Don't just use greed to take, want. If you want something, be worth it. Earn it. Otherwise, you might fall into the trap of the mother who did not do a very good job with the golden mallard.